You gonna leave your meatballs fully in here?
I got cream of celery.
You said leave these. You want me to chop these two meatballs? These.
Yeah, you can.
I would open up a can of cream of celery and cream of mushroom, one of them.
You got beef broth.
You just need a can of cream of.
You had the tuna. No, that's fine.
I put the rest of the tuna in there yesterday.
Yeah, you had. I thought that's fine. That's fine.
Let's see what we're working with.
What you working
You gotta open. You said I'm gonna put these in?
with? What do you think? That's fine with me. Hamburger meat high still probably tastes pretty good.
What you say? Just tasted it. It does. Tastes amazing. Hey y'all. Me and my husband in the kitchen. Someone's in the kitchen with Tracy. Ooh. The water. The water.
Hey, take that focus stuff too, okay?
Take your mask, Boo-Boo. Boo-Boo kitty. Hey, love me, love me. Oh, baby, just love me. It's cold in Georgia. Georgia's on my mind. Be careful, don't run over here, because you see that water on the floor. I see. How much you got now?
60.
I don't know.
I'm just kidding. It's not 60. The same amount of money, but I don't know yet.
Gotta count it.
Daddy took it from me.
What?
The cash money.
What you do? You found it?
No. I had the $6 you gave me.
Be careful, I got some wet water.
This old one I have in my. I have this in my purse. Welcome, baby.
Oh, it's a bag, baby. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did it good.
Give me a little water. I'm gonna put the lid back on her. And if you want more salt,
So in that
you can add a little more when you eat it. You don't need that much more, because this is for dinner later. Come on in here, y'all. Hey, yeah, we're going through a little cold front. It's been hot. A lot of people got little pneumonia and the flu. That's what they got. A lot of it going around right now. A lot of colds and sniffles, and you can stay home, honey. Stay home out of people's houses and stuff. I need some salt and pepper, just a little bit. Come on in here. We're gonna talk. We got a lot of things to talk about. But you put some pepper on these eggs. You want me to?
Very much.
Everybody got little sniffles here and sniffles there and sniffles there. Wow. He slow cooked these eggs, y'all. Don't take much. You're going to have some eggs together on the bottom. It's okay. Don't try to scrape those up. Just kind of fold them in like this and just push them together. And they'll continue to cook.
Put them on heat, take them off heat.
And you might have a lot of eggs, but they won't they will reduce themselves. Okay? We don't overly pepper because everybody don't want pepper. You don't overly salt because everybody can't have a lot of salt. You know? That's how it goes. Trying to turn it around. So, we got our dinner going. I'll show you what's for dinner. I got it, Ruru. You said my gift will be here today. Ruthie said there's another gift coming in the mail from her and Nish. We already so grateful for what you have done, but I got to go down to the store, Ruthie, and do what I told you I'm going to do for her. Let me turn this around so y'all can see how this is going to be. Now, you can add cheese to this if you want to. But basically, this is ground beef and rice. And I put hot sauce, and I eat mine with crackers. You can add your little beef broth, but you don't want to make the rice just mushy, right? You can turn it into a full-fledged soup if you want to. But as it starts to warm up and bubble, it's good to us. So, I'm going to put the lid on that. You know, we're going to get to talking. I'm so disappointed in Georgia. I'm so disappointed in how we have been handling the monks. You got to understand, monks are people that believe in peace, solitude. They don't even believe in feeding themselves. They believe in being fed by the people. So what you feed them, they'll eat. They believe, like John the Baptist and the disciples, if God sends you somewhere, he will provide. But what we have done in Atlanta, metropolitan area, Monroe, Georgia, it was unnecessary. And then on top of that, if you know that the monks are about peace, why did you even come out to meet them if you were just going to come out to fight, video them? Some of y'all don't have no connection to God. You don't know what peace look like. You don't have peace that passes understanding. Because y'all take people that believe in peace and walking in a peaceful march for peace. Hey, Dewan, Happy New Year. And then you go and you interrupt their peace. I mean, like, that's common sense. The monks are people that remove themselves from their family. They live a humble life, a life of servitude. They eat whatever the people give them. They wear the same outfit. They sleep in a modest bed. They do have, some monks do, they have a choice to have a phone and internet. But if they travel and they come to your town, whatever you serve them, they humbly receive it. But when they got to Monroe, Georgia, after they done been everywhere else with good reports, they done crossed over Mississippi, Texas, Alabama. Soon as they went through LaGrange. Soon as they get into Monroe, as soon as they get in the hood, Decatur, West, Greater, Clayton County, all the drama start. The police got to come out. Folks are fighting. They're calming you down. Officials are telling y'all to stop. You're making the people nervous. You're making the people anxious. They're not used to this. That's crazy. That's crazy. They don't bother nobody. And they're not doing this for publicity. It's a peaceful march for peace. But instead, what did they start doing? Throwing hands. They were fighting. They went inside the building that the monks was in, and they got in fist fights. Some ladies lip caught somebody else's hand, caught her lip. When they calmed the first group down, what happened? They overcrowded the room and the next group come. You can't give everybody peace. They don't have it. They don't pray. They're not connected to no type of God. And first thing you look for is peace through other people. You ain't gonna get it. They humans. They just live a life of solitude. They don't want to be connected to the cares of the world. And what do? We do what we do best. Self-destruction. Making a scene. Showing out. Showing our black behinds. I said it yesterday. We got to do better. You can't grow or heal the land. You can't do none of that stuff until you quit being stiff-necked, rebellious, hard-headed, disobedient people. It wasn't necessary. Those people didn't want that. How important was you? Will you turn that fan on for me, babe? For you to get a picture of these people. Everybody wants to be famous on these social media apps. You're not going to be the only one reporting that. It's only going to go as viral as the people that want your post to go. So y'all were fighting in front of the monks. Listen, for some of y'all that don't know, some of the monks that started off have been hospitalized. From my understanding, I think 1 or 2 got hit by a car. From my understanding, one of them, their limbs or something, they had a limb removed. Some of them have been frostbit and cold. Some of them are dehydrated and lack of food. Because instead of y'all realizing that wherever town they traveling to, y'all should prepare the type of food they eat. You'll never go wrong with fruit. And you'll never go wrong with vegetables. If you're not sure what they eat, if they come into the heart of Atlanta. Now, this is metropolitan. Atlanta is only so big. All the other people that call themselves Atlanta, including me, we're metro. We're metropolitan. That means we're on the outskirts. The same way it is in Houston. Everybody that say they live in Houston, Texas, do not live in Houston, Texas. They may live in Missouri City. They may live over here. They may live in this smaller town here, but they just call it the metropolitan area. So this happened in Monroe. Not LaGrange, but in Monroe, Georgia. Everybody know about Morrow. M-O-R-R-O-W. Predominantly black. And we always do the most. The police had to be involved. Extra security had to come. They had to remove the monks. It was overwhelming. The monks had to go and be put on some water to keep from being dehydrated. They had to take them to shelter. The weather's already cold. They're hungry. They're dehydrated. When they stop, you're supposed to have some food for them. Did we not get the memo? We're not supposed to have a live fest. We were supposed to have food for them. And water for them. Stuff they can carry with them to their next place. It was not supposed to be welcome to Atlanta where the players play. It wasn't supposed to be that. And I hate that. Well, so far, now that's Metro Atlanta. That is not Atlanta. So I hope when they come into the city of Atlanta, where the civil rights movement started, I pray that they get a different look at how Atlanta will operate. Now, Atlanta have top officials. They typically have people that understand the assignment more than the outskirts. I hope as they enter into Fulton County that they're met with a different vibe. And I know if they come to Cobb County, you don't even have to worry. Because Cobb County, when you start getting into Cobb County and stuff like that, it's not predominantly black. It's not. CB Smitty, my husband ain't slamming no doors because he ain't supposed to be fixing his plate. He the one cooking breakfast. And ain't no way you hear no door slamming because we got easy cabinets. They don't slam.
Why is that his work?
Nothing better to do.
Why is that his work?
Nothing better to do. So.
Why is that your worry, brother? Brother?
So my whole thing is that I hate that happen. But let me tell y'all something. I want to skip to Alabama as well. Alabama now, when they crossed over the bridge, the bridge. I love you too, CB. When they crossed over the little bridge, the Emmis Bridge, they did good. They did good. But I got to tell y'all a story about Alabama. Today we got my husband in here cooking. I ain't kidding. Look at that food he putting together. In Alabama, if you are incarcerated in the great state of Alabama, come forth. Come hither. If you have a family member that is being housed in a prison, not jail, but a prison in Alabama. And now I don't know how many big prisons Alabama have. Maybe they only have one big prison. Oh no, don't tell me that. Mother Aura said Richard Smallwood passed away. Oh no. One of my favorite conductors, orchestra persons with music. You know, oh my God, Richard Smallwood read the scripture that said, praise him with a timbre and sign, praise him upon the high sounding cymbals, and he let everything that have breath praise the Lord. Whoa, oh, praise him. But let me tell you, I have to get into that. That broke my heart right there. Just like when I heard a brother shot another, it broke my heart. Let me tell you what they doing to the prisoners in Alabama. So if you're incarcerated in the great state of Alabama in one of their big prisons, and you're not going to get out, that means you got 30 years. I think they said 30 years to life. They will let you go work at McDonald's. Now you finna let a prisoner that ain't gonna never see the light of day because of a heinous charge go work at a McDonald's in front of us, around us, civilians. They make $7 an hour. And the prison gets 70% of the money. They can work 8 hours a day. And I think they said Monday through Friday. You are letting people, you are actually letting people. Laura Jones, I'm going to be wearing one of your outfits to my uncle's funeral on Saturday. I just want you to know I have your picture ready. It's the one that's going to have the orange and the black and the tan sleeves. I'm going to have a black jumper that's going to go over it. I'm going to have my earrings and everything. Can you believe that they are using the prisoners that would never see the light of day, that have done something so bad that they won't get out. They letting them work at y'all McDonald's, any fast food restaurant, and they only make $7 an hour. And the prison gets over 70% because, you know, they got to use some of that for them, quote unquote, being in prison. Baby, everybody is making money off of middle class.
That's crazy.
We are walking around with people that are dangerous. And ain't nobody saying nothing.
Oh, she's stealing. Yeah.
Ain't nobody talking about it.
Stop stealing.
Boy, get your plate.
Stop, girl.
Where is the place?
They can do it. They are allowed to. Now, keep in mind, if you go look it up, they doing serious stuff. They in there for SA. They in there for murder, she wrote.
Murder, she wrote. Huh?
They in there for all that kind of stuff. And they're not supposed to ever see the light of day as a free man.
You want to get another one, Mom? Or is it not you?
That's your biscuit. If you want it.
I'll get one.
But they are allowing them to work in your McDonald's and your Wendy's and your KFC.
Daddy, go to bed.
Thank you, babe. Put them on.
No. Me too. And I'm good to go.
You heard what I said. That's something else. I don't know about other states. Now, I can tell you in the state of Georgia, we do have a big prison. Our prison is a, what do you call those prisons when people first go in? They have to do all your testing and your evaluation. What is it called? It's about 3 hours for me.
Suspicious.
But in Atlanta, if you go to Fulton County Jail, you might as well be in prison. Their jail is worse than a prison.
You make coffee? Huh?
Not only are they making money off of them cheap labor taxes, they're also for the security details posted at their. And you know what else, CB? They're not getting not a fraction of their money. They're not getting a fraction of that money. I just want some oatmeal and eggs. Not even a fraction of it. So,
No.
I got coffee.
Oh. Dad, you do me wrong.
Y'all have to check the other states because we don't have one close near us.
You do me wrong.
Like y'all said, ours is a diagnostic center. But in Alabama, it's a prison.
That's your cup.
Maybe we're just getting started. My new year is called Reset. Hit the reset button. We need to hit the reset button. Give me a little eggs, baby. We need to hit the reset. Factory reset. Ain't nothing new under the sun. But like CB said, not only are you getting free labor from me, and don't get me wrong, I understand that these people have done something that they may not need to be out anymore. Lord bless and stretch. However, it's a danger to us. Hit the reset button. That's a factory reset. I'm going to see if I want this. Got a tiny little biscuit. They small. Good. Thank you, babe. Because you don't take in consideration that the high risk of these people that's never going to get out. These people don't have nothing to lose. If you go research it, it says these employees are prisoners that will never ever get out of prison. They don't have the death sentence, but they can have life plus 50 years. But you're going to let these people that did something that you say they will never get out of prison for come work in your McDonald's. Cooking your hamburgers. For 8 hours. They transporting them up there. It put me in the mind of the story about how Louisiana used to put women in a prison with men so that they could get pregnant and then take the baby as property and then auction the baby out to make money. And said that they did it to pay for education in school systems that the slave children was never going to be able to be educated in. So what they used to do, I don't know if they said you stole a knife or a fork, they would put you in prison for any little thing. If you went and had a baby by Mr. and the woman said that she wanted you in prison, they would put you in prison. Even though you know you didn't want to sleep with that owner of the slave. They did that so that they could breed you with men that were in prison. It was a breeding farm. Now this is in Louisiana. And then they would let the baby stay in prison for 10 years. If they couldn't start them off sooner, they let them grow up there. Then after a period of time, they take them to the auction block and they will auction them for the money and said the money went toward building schools. But the thing about it is if you got somebody in prison that you never gonna let them get out again, why would you let them be around civilians and we don't know their story? Somebody could snap. They could be back there working with somebody and they know they ain't gonna never get out. They could use those pressures. They could throw French fry grease on somebody. They could decide that they want to do something because they know they ain't gonna never get out. I had a nephew that was in jail. He started a riot while he was in jail. He was already in there. Y'all remember the story I told y'all about the lady when her and her father was going to the jailhouse ministry and they was doing that stuff where you release prisoners to certain places. And she asked that the man be released in her custody. And then she messed around and married that man and he unallowed her and all her kids. Y'all remember it? And he went back to prison. And he was looking for her, saying that he was at work. But he didn't have nothing else to lose. They can do it just for the fun of it. But the government is letting them do this so that the prisons can make money off of them because they never getting out. And I think that's dangerous. Hey, Tiffany. How was your holiday? Tell brother I said, hey. Hey, Mike Weber. So I just want you to know, if you're in Alabama, that's what's going on. So when y'all go through these drive-thrus, y'all better be careful. Don't be getting smart. You don't know who's working, cooking your food. Y'all better be careful. I don't like that. And on top of that, how well do they watch them? Like, if they gotta go to the freezer, or if they go to the bathroom, can somebody be back there in the bathroom, another worker? What could they do to that worker? And they're gonna distribute them to all fast food. Hey, Tamika, I just read about Alabama. But what about all the other fast food restaurants? And when I was doing the research on it, it said they employ people that are never getting out of prison. Your teenage child could be working at that McDonald's around a pedophile. And the governor is the one that signed off on this crap. So I don't know what to tell y'all. But I know if a person never gonna get out of prison, do you think they really care what they might do? They ain't never getting out. They ain't never getting out. What will they do? Y'all, I left a pack of those multicolored ones out so y'all could see them. And guess what? They're building more prisons to house us. People that's already in prison. But nobody in Congress has went to prison. When you don't listen to Congress, your jurisdictional system, all these people that's put in place so that we don't have dictatorship. And when you're letting a man help you that keeps doing the Nazi salute, mockery in the faces of the people. People are laughing at us. When Iran said they gonna get us. Iran said they gonna get us. But you keep sleeping in the bed with our enemy. Now, Iran just said they were in war with the United States. But the Agent Orange friend, the Russian potato, just launched missiles into space for Iran so they can better spy on us. You know that, right? So the Russian potato is in love with the man that's called Iran. And then the Agent Orange is friends with our enemy. The Russian potato just launched cameras into space, satellites, on behalf of Iran because they couldn't afford it. probably they're going to give him some of their oil so that they can spy on us. So y'all might as well get ready. And I'm sure these type of people got all day long to try to figure out the best areas to target. And I won't even be surprised if it's not a setup. And they don't go hit nothing big like them Twin Towers they did. I won't be surprised if they don't shoot missiles and things into small places. So they can say, it hit this little small town. Or it blew up this small beach for him to declare we're in war. Because see, one thing about black people, we mind our business to a certain degree. And Nigeria is saying, we don't know what's going on. We don't have no ISIS. We're just like America. Whoever want to be Christians are Christians. And whoever want to be Muslims is Muslims. And whoever do Judaism. Whoever is Buddhist is Buddhist. We just like America. We're not targeted. They're telling it, our lives are not in trouble. Well, baby, we know y'all lives not in trouble. He wants all. And he's trying to get in all these spaces that BRICS is in. He's trying to move America in the territories that BRICS is in. When I say Brazil, I mean the Portugal people that helped start slavery. They ain't saying nothing. I mean Russia. I mean India. I mean South Africa. I mean China. So right now, we got China mad at us. Iran is mad at us. Venezuela is mad at us. Canada is mad at us. Africa is mad at us. We already had Brazil against us. His friend, Russia against us. India against us. South Africa against us. I already said China over here. Baby, that's 9 different nations, countries that's against us. Forget number 10, which they ain't said they're going to do nothing to us, but Canada. Bless you. And then you got the Europeans fighting. And then you got the Italians going up against them. It's a reset. We need to find the factory reset. Hit the reset button. We need to find, hey. Give me that pack of little things right there. Please. Right there.
What these? Country 67, I said hi.
6788 said, hey. She's got that snot nose. Hey, baby, go on. Go eat your food.
I got 67.
So, y'all, these are amazing. These are so good. So, you get some lemon. You get some strawberry. You get some red velvet. You get some vanilla. And another, I think I dyed a lemon. I think.
That is lemon, if it's yellow.
So you got vanilla, strawberry, lemon. Because I let it run with that lemon. And red velvet.
Earlier.
Okay, she said she's supposed
to. Okay, Jenny.
But this is the best of all of them. I'll let Eddie taste it. And Eddie said, those are good. He said, ooh, Tracy. He said, baby, those are good. They are. Okay, so let's get back to talking. Takes me a while to make these. Let's get back to talking. But they good. I got another whole pack of June in there. I gotta make some more when I get back to baking. So let's keep talking. Like, I may not draw a big crowd today. Hey, Mother Patricia Davis, but I'm all right. But what I want you all to understand, I'm gonna be honest with you. Life as we know it may never be the same. The good years that hadn't been that long ago, 2015, 16, 17, the good years that wasn't too long ago before the pandemic. If this continue, we will be, like the Bible said, a third world country where other nations, we will be in captivity. Remember I said that? We will be in captivity in our own home. That just simply means military around all the time. We will not be able to come and go, you know, like we used to. Philip is supposed to come out here and help Eddie today, and I don't see his comment, but if he gonna come, he gonna come. But I don't see no comment from Philip. If he gonna come help him, he gonna come help him. If he ain't, he ain't. Hey, Dandelion, but I didn't see no comment. How you doing today? And the thing about it is, now the people with the moolah, they getting scared. They getting scared because if that happens, they got to go under the same guidelines that we have to go up under. There's not a separate set of guidelines. Bump you, girl, boy. Don't start with me today, Neverland, because you ain't gonna never land. That's why your Q and your name stand for. Yeah, your daddy could have helped. Okay, let me be quiet. You know what, down the line, so many people are sick. That's why yesterday I didn't even come on TikTok. As I feel like, don't you start with me, honey. Don't you start with me. You want to. Because you want me to tell you about yourself. Son, ESD. But I feel like Jean would have been the only one working on my gift gallery. I didn't feel like keep asking somebody to help me do that gift gallery. I enjoyed my husband. I enjoyed my peace. I got back in that bed. I rested my leg. This morning, instead of taking a 10 milligram, I purged yesterday. I purged last night. When you come out here, I'll tell you about how I purged with your daddy. So I can tell you all about it. But, and I just watched TV. And I don't never be on him, but I be over there watching TikTok now. I like TikTok. All these years I never did TikTok. I never knew TikTok. I didn't know how TikTok worked. But I can't tell what it's on. I think it's on. I never knew. Yes, son, that's the purge. But TikTok has sustained me. The people of TikTok has sustained me. My people over here, Jean P. Conley, Mama Joyce, Pretty Rachel, Mama Warren, Ruthie. They have really sustained me over there on TikTok. Willie. Bless your heart. I hope you feel better. Yeah, they say it's a lot of people either getting this flu or they getting pneumonia. So I've been resting my body. Well, I just started in April. So April will make a year. Well, how I ended up on TikTok was because I was over here on Facebook minding my business. And they decided to start messing with us for every little thing. So somebody said I shared one of their pictures. Now the picture didn't go viral. I didn't make no money off the picture. It was a picture that said, what color do you like your toast? Do you like it light brown, dark brown, medium? How do you like your toast? And they told me I couldn't go live for 30 days. So when I couldn't go live for 30 days, it's just like anything else. You ain't gonna sit here and starve to death. When your money run dry, you can't go live or nothing. For 30 days, you're going to get out the algorithm. For 30 days, I couldn't do nothing. So the best thing I could do was try something. One day I was just sitting here now. Like I told y'all, the house is a mess right now because we're putting up the Christmas stuff. I'll show it to y'all. Let me turn it around so y'all can see what we getting ready to do. I'm finna get off of here so I can work on it. See, we're putting the Christmas stuff up. But so what I did was I went there because God said go to TikTok. I don't know. Don't ask me why. All things work together, you know. One of those questionnaires post everybody's with Sharon. Yeah, it was just a regular one. It didn't go viral or nothing. So I reached out to the owner and I was like, look. I said, what did I do wrong to you? Like, I'm a big content creator. I'm a viral content creator. 30 days is a lot for me. It'll mess up my algorithm and everything. And I was like, I took it down, but I didn't take it from you. I said, I took it from just another person's page. We've been able to do this. And she responded back to me, oh, well, I understand what you're saying, but everybody else is making money off of my picture but me. I said, ma'am, if you go look at your picture on my page, I didn't make no money off of you. I didn't make no money off of you. And she hit me with a copyright strike. Deacon Calvin got all the information for me so that I could reach out to her. But by then, she was in her feelings for whoever had made a lot of money. It was a simple poster. So what she did for a living was she created posters. She took pictures and she created posters. My question is, what if I took a picture of the poster that was in my house? Since you sell the posters, if I would have purchased it and said, I took a picture from something that's in my house. Yes, I didn't have it. I don't know the lady. I didn't know nothing about it. But she was in her feelings. I think she was in her feelings is because Facebook keeps on decreasing folks' money. We don't get commercials on the lives no more. So we don't get in-stream ads plus live ads. We only get ads on Reels and ads. I don't even know if you see ads on my replay. But a lot of people don't watch replay. Not over here. So when I went to TikTok, I didn't know people really sold into their people on TikTok. I didn't know that. But I want to thank the people from here that made me get into the monetization program real quick. So within a month, I was already in there. But what I found out about TikTok that's different than Facebook, you can make it quicker on TikTok. You can become viral quicker on TikTok. The young people believe in trending things. If the trend is what you did, then you're going to make some money because you trended it and it went viral. When they done with that trend, you're going to make as much money as you're going to make when it's over. They go to the next trend. They go to the next dance. They go to the next thing. Well, whoop-de-doo. When whoop-de-doo one's out, they go to somewhere else. The second thing is that not only do you make money, but the people on TikTok sow money into you. Yeah, I wasn't the only one. That's what I said, Deacon Calvin. I wasn't the only one she hit with copyright. She told me when I talked to her, she did everybody. But she didn't go back and rescind it. They told her she could go and take it off. Well, it was a blessing for me. Probably if I would have went to TikTok in 2020, I would probably be a millionaire now. That's what made Tabitha Brown a millionaire. Number two, you got a lot of wealthy people on TikTok that don't mind dropping and helping you battle. It's a whole gaming system. And now, one of the owners of TikTok is the man that owns this place too. We're going to find a lot of stuff changing over here that will mirror TikTok. What we found out on TikTok that came from Facebook is they're going to start letting us get coins dropped on our videos and our repost. And what I'm finding out over here, they're getting ready to set it up where they want us to do more reels, short videos, and that they're going to start letting us battle. All right? So like right now, what we call is diamonds. But on Instagram, and they're getting ready to do it here, they're going to fix it to where you can battle for diamonds on TikTok, and you can battle for stars over here. There are ads on the replay. Yes, there are ads on the replay. But remember, we used to have ads on our live stream. That means like if you came in before you could come into my live stream, you got a commercial first. So due to that, a lot of people are not making the income over here that we were making. And none of these people were making. Nobody is making what we were making in 2020, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Nobody. If they tell you they are, they lying to you. Unless you're somebody like Country Wayne, and even his money has been affected. Everybody's money on here has been affected. And on top of that, there are so many more places. Like for people that only battle, they go to Favorite It. They go to Big O. They go to Lemonade. They go to Epic. They go to some of the dating sites. I didn't know this until I met this guy named Gemini. Some of the dating sites. This battle thing is not going away. And people take it very serious. One good thing you can do is get clout. You can get recognized. And if you get with the right people, you can get promotionals. Limiting the ads took away a lot of the money because they got rid of what people go live. They get more ads because you get more views and comments on the live versus a replay. They don't count your engagements. So because of that, a video that could have paid you $1,000 or a viral video that hit 1 million that used to pay 1,000 will only pay you 300. So nobody is making any money over here. I come because I love my people. I stand with my people. And I enjoy it. However, I did talk to my manager. And he had to set my new phone up so that I could go live on YouTube. And he wants me to start going live on YouTube every day. And he said, I can do my talks over here. But he said, when I cook, he wants me to go live. His goal is for me to get my 100,000 plaque. and to be able to go viral on YouTube with cooking. My goal, I don't know what God's plans are, but I would love to have my own cooking show. I got a state-of-the-art kitchen. I can handle cameras and everything. And I would love to have a cooking show, you know, on Food Network or whatever network that would pay me, where I can do those type of things and where I can come vibe when I'm done doing my recordings, so that I don't have to be in 120 places. Once you get through recording, you just upload everything. My other desire is to get a manufacturing company to do my seasonings so that I can push them out stronger. Because I don't want to commit to TikTok and put my seasonings in TikTok. And I can't get nobody to buy them. Or I can't keep up with production. I don't know before I leave this world if I'll do a cookbook. But I can tell you this much. It would be a real cookbook with my recipes. And it would really be tried and true recipes. And it really would be something, I think, cherished recipes. You know, I really think I can take you back down memory lane. I really think I want to keep the art of old-fashioned cooking. I don't know where to start. I don't know how to get myself out there for somebody to see me, but I know there are ways that you can get in touch with the networks and keep telling them to come and watch, you know, and see people like me so that they can hopefully find us. That's what they do when you hear people say they have executive producers. So I don't know. Back when everybody wanted me to do a cookbook, I was in so much pain. I couldn't see the forest for the trees. But I believe in 2026, God gonna fix. And I believe in 2026, it'll be a reset button. The things that I should have had. Because I'm going to tell you, some people right now that picked at me and bothered me have went through some hell. And I don't wish it on them. And I didn't ask for it. But vengeance is the Lord, and he's repaying. And I'm telling you, there are people on this page I never thought would help me. I've always been a giver. I've always gave. And I never want you to pay for shipping for your gift. And I did this for how many years now? 5 years. Give, give, give. But when I got in a point that I needed someone to help undergird me, the ones I thought would didn't. And the ones I didn't think would, because I never knew, they showed up on time. People like Mama Shirley Jacob never had a TikTok. Now, some people was on TikTok, I didn't know it. People like Jean P. Conley Sanders, baby, I have to stop battling to stop her from gifting me. People like Tay Anderson. Y'all came with me. Mother Laura, I'm gonna wear your outfit. Mama Norma Hampton, she blesses me. And then some of y'all kept, listen, I want to thank y'all. Some of y'all kept y'all $4.99. Y'all still $4.99ers. Y'all still $4.99. This is a nightgown, y'all. It go all the way to the ground. My sister ordered this nightgown. It's a indoor-outdoor thing. Ain't that cute? She gave it as our loungewear this year, you know, for the mountains. And I was just grateful. I didn't know I was going to be in that place, Felicia. I didn't know I was going to be in a place of... Now, let me tell you, I had savings. Mama Joyce with me. She came. Mama Joyce, I talked to y'all before we go over there. I say, I don't care how I spaz out because I want to win, because it is a game. I said, do not give me what you can't give me. And I don't play with Jean. And I put her on the bench. Mama Linda Calabra, But I always tell y'all, do what you can and don't do what you cannot. Because I want to sleep good at night. But let me tell you, through some hard times, when I didn't have nothing coming in but what y'all bought from me. Yes, you did, Brittany. You was a $4.99. What y'all bought from me. Janice is a $4.99. $4.99s come up front so I can see your green badges. But what y'all did was, y'all sustained me. Y'all kept me. See, I can't get disability because I make too much money. The money that I was making was gone. I kept showing up till they cut my thing off. And I said, well, why can't I go? Then when I was going over to the other pages for free and doing Bible study, they wouldn't give me no commercials because they said it was religious. So, what did you say? Hey, Mama Trey said, I'm having problems with the badge. They double taking $4.99. Did you register 2 times, Miss Jocelyn? So, I'm here going to the doctors, and you know what? I had to use wisdom. I got 1 shot this year, and I made it carry me all year. And I said, you don't never know what a person going through. I had to let that shot carry me. Now, I'm going to get me another shot in January, and then I hope I get to have weight loss surgery, and I can get more weight off of me. If not, I'm going to go back on my shots because I don't want to gain what I already done lost. I don't want to gain what I done lost. Because you lose this weight. I lost weight fast. It dropped fast because they had me on 12.5. I'm going through the change. Now, some people that sending laughing emojis, it's only because those are the Trump people that's mad because they losing. Now, since you want to laugh, let me get back on Trump. Because MAGA is falling apart. The maggots, you know when you know you got maggots, things start to rotten, and these little tiny little maggot bugs come out. Well, that's what's going on. They chiseling. They like, what is he doing next? Oh my God. I forgot to tell y'all. Come closer. I'm going to tell y'all a secret. Y'all not getting that $2,000 check. It wasn't approved, and they don't know where they're going to find the money. MAGA said, y'all, he shouldn't have done that. No, I'm going through the change. I did my blood work. I go to the doctor all the time. I'm having hot flashes because I'm midway through the change. They're getting better, but my doctor told me because I refuse hormones because cancer running my daddy's family. No, I don't take Ozempic. I was taking Mounjaro. But I had to quit taking the real Mounjaro, and they put me on compound. When they put me on the compound, because my insurance wouldn't pay, because I'm not a diabetic, I had to pay $400 a month. You're not getting no $2,000 check. MAGA said it wasn't approved. They don't know where he getting the money. I keep seeing these little white maggots. They chiseling at each other. They getting upset now. Some of MAGA saying they don't like the fact that they don't want to release them Epsom salt files. What's taking so long if he innocent? What is Peg Bundy's cousin doing? No, I don't do hormones. I believe I'm getting further down into it because I'm not having as bad of hot flashes. Don't look for them. Oh, another thing they upset is because you may not be getting earned income credit. Now, you know them trailer park heifers want that earned income credit. And I'm talking about the ones that's marching for them with a cap over their head. I'm not talking about anybody that live in a trailer. Okay, everybody know I love me a double wide. But them ones that sit up here and love to cut up sheets that go on the bed, a queen size bed, a full size bed, and cut the eyes out of them and the mouth, they don't have nothing better to do because they can't show who they are, and take it up like a cone and look like they're going to sing in the church choir, in a comeback choir. Them. They is mad. Baby, don't say what? Don't say what? Don't say what? What you tell me not to say, Hazel? If the shoe fit, wear it. Because I described who I was talking about. So don't say what? Did you say don't say that when he bombed Nigeria for no reason? Did you say don't say that? When he sit over there messing with that little small of Venezuela? Did you don't say that? When the girl said her baby was through in the water in Lake Michigan? You said don't say that? You said don't say what? When we knew them drugs was not coming to America, poor little Venezuela says, we don't even really do nothing but take the drugs. We don't make them. Our biggest cartel, our biggest dealers are coming out of Mexico and China. Fentanyl for China and all the good stuff come out of Mexico. The coca and the coca, the coca and the crack. That's what, honey, that's out of Mexico. Venezuela's drugs was going to the British people. They were going to Europe. Everybody know I ain't discriminating when I said them trailer park people want it. They know who I'm talking about. We ain't talking about people that live in trailers, that live in trailer parks. I'm talking about trailer park people. Those are the ones that want to wear sheets on their heads with the eyes cut out, and they tell them to go march, and they gonna give them a little money, and they ain't gonna give them nothing. They ain't getting nothing. If anything, they done mess themselves up. The very programs that he cut out, they gonna need them. They thought it was us, but the majority of the people that get those programs, SNAP, is not the color I am. Snap that. And they know what cartel to mess with. And they know what group of people to mix with. And he shut Elon Musk down quick when he started telling them Europeans, go back to Italy. Go back to Europe. He stopped that. You will not mess with the mafia. You will not mess with, that's Italian. So y'all in y'all own war, white people. Leave us alone. We ain't gonna do nothing. I promise you. I promise the Lord I ain't gonna do nothing. Do nothing. Do nothing. I promise the Lord I ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't marching nowhere, no how. Let me tell you something. I ain't doing nothing for nobody. I hate that they bombed Nigeria. The Nigerians say they ain't black. I hate that Mexico and Guatemala are going through that. But they don't even like us. Yeah. They say they ain't black. I don't want to hear nothing about the woman there. I like the lady ways wax my kid. But I don't care. The Dominicans and the Brazilian people say we're not black. I don't care what y'all say about what's going on with the Muslims, the Somalians, and Minnesota. Because they made a little statement that said that they were promised Minnesota over 3,000 years ago before Christ, because they Muslims. So they don't believe in nothing about Jesus. I don't know who promised it to them. It's starting to make me wonder. They keep saying America is really the land that was promised to us. That really all the names kind of makes sense why you got Kentucky and why you got pyramids and why you got Indian mounds. I don't know. But they saying it's flip-flop. They saying this is the land of milk and honey. I don't know. But I do know God had his hand on America for some reason. And the reason why I'm saying that, if he said that they were promised Minnesota, and them Somalians are in Minnesota deep, I don't feel sorry for them. They voted for him. And they said that they was civilization and civilized before we ever became human. So you trying to say we came out of apes? You say you not black? Baby, bye. Let me tell you something. If you go talk to anybody in Nigeria, they're going to tell you, we ain't got no ISIS. The Muslims do what they going to do. The Buddhists do what they going to do. Everybody do it like in America. If you go against anything he do, he going to call you an Antifa group. Well, and you look at it, everybody would be. If anybody go against him one time, he's going to call your group Antifa. There are some places you just better not send. You can't send ICE. They couldn't stay in Memphis because they stole the trucks. And they couldn't stay in Louisiana because they got them little voodoo dolls. And they said they put that voodoo doll up there and they were sticking them pins all over that voodoo doll. They said them people from ICE came in like this. They were like this. They said, what's wrong? They said, we sick. We sick. They pulled them out of there. Baby, baby, I done told y'all to stay out. Louisiana, baby. There's certain streets you don't go on and there's certain places you don't play. Louisiana is a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place. That's one of the places I want to see. Yeah. I don't care what y'all say. I want to go to New Orleans. I want to go to Baton Rouge. I want to go where the thunder don't roll. I want to go where history stands still. I want to go where they still honor their ancestors. I want to go where they pull off the spirits of their ancestors. Baby, they said that they was going to investigate. What is you going to investigate? A spirit? Baby, they said there was pale faces. They were looking like this. They said, what's going on? You supposed to be going in there and snatching the kids out. They said, we could better lift our heads up. They showed the voodoo doll. Voodoo doll just ate up with people. It ate up with people. Baby, who didn't tell them? You might well who didn't tell? Baby, they had to get ICE out of Louisiana. They had to get ICE out of Memphis. And ICE ran their butt right on out of where? Charlotte, North Carolina. Let me tell you something. You don't go messing with a group of people that know how to do a revolt. You don't go get the same type of people. You got 5 cultures in that doggone place. Man, you got Creole. Some of the French people that mix with the black people that stayed. You got the Haitians. You got the Indians. You got the black people. You get what I'm trying to say? You got the Africans. You don't play with them. And they don't play with you, baby. Listen here, baby. There's certain places, even the people that live in certain parts of Louisiana, they know not to fool with them folk in Baton. Listen, you don't go mess with Louisiana folks, baby. Baby, we ain't the same as you, baby. You don't go over there to Baton Rouge, baby. Baby, them feet folks is sweet as the pie. I'm telling you, they the sweet as the pie. But if you want it, baby, you can get it. You get it right where you standing, you can get it. That's why I like Big Frida. You know. Big Frida said, I know who I am, whose I am, and what I was born. And you ain't gonna step to me because I dress like a woman. I'm a man. And I'm a man from Louisiana, and I don't care what Big Frida do and how much Big Frida make and how much money she make. Big Frida gonna park Big Frida's butt where? New Orleans. New Orleans, Louisiana, baby. You can't get Big Frida to move. And when Big Frida laid her lover down, he got sick with that diabetes. She carried it out. Baby, it was beautiful. I went and watched all of it. Big Frida represented. She directed the choir. When they come together, they make a certain sound. They make a certain sound. I don't care if you like, I love a band. I love the battle of the band. And I love that sound. I was telling Dandelion, I would be walking down the street doing that little shuffle. I don't know, but I feel like if I was in another life, I would be going down the streets of Louisiana. They can kick that foot. Let me show you how they do the foot. The foot go like this. Like that. They be crisscrossing it and they do that. And then it be sounding like a whole bunch of pans. And they just get, boy, they lose their mind. And they say they do it every Sunday. Like clockwork. And then they say when it's a big funeral, baby, they fill up a gymnasium. And they take it serious. And they got a sound. It's called the second line. Well, I'm going to tell you this. Second line, first line, third line. Ice didn't get the head. And see, I learned something when I was doing research. I learned that the Mardi Gras. That's for first Sunday, however you say it. One of them is for the Indians. And then one of them is for everybody. And it take a whole year for those skillful people to make that costume as an Indian. I also heard when I was reading, don't get caught up in what you see because it's pretty. Because witch doctors there have their own places you can walk in. You can pay them to put a spell. Super Sunday. And they come and they get what they need. And I'm telling you something else. I watched this show called The Originals. And then they got them people, them vampires. And then they got wolves. Like they live in different places. Like the witches and the warlocks won't live with the vampires. And then they got them swampy areas where they got the vampires. Baby, let me tell you something. And they believe in calling on the ancestors. And then that's a part of downtown where a lot of the revolt happened and the hangings and stuff. They honor this place and they draw. So whoever thought to start picking with Louisiana and sent Ice in there didn't do their homework. Ice, baby. Boom, da dum, da dum, dum. Downtown New Orleans is not to be played with, period. It's a certain street in New Orleans. It leads to this certain Walmart. That's what I read about. It was a famous rapper. It was actually a famous guy on TikTok that used to tell you like, baby, if you in New Orleans, baby, don't go down this street, baby. Don't go to the Walmart, baby, on such and such street. Because, baby, if you want your rims on your car and if you don't want to get slapped by Louise for saying the wrong thing or cutting in line or getting the last towel she wanted, baby, don't nobody, unless you know, you don't go down there. Well, he went home to visit was it 2 years ago, I think. He went home to visit during Thanksgiving. And while he was there, he got unalived. And they made a big deal about it. Because he used to tell you the culture. And he used to tell you what streets to stay off of. He told you don't go to their Walmart. It's a long road. It's got a certain name. I can't say it. But it's a long road. No, it's not Baker Street. No. This is your primary street. Mama Joyce them know what I'm talking about. And it's a Walmart at the end of it. It's about 2 or 3 miles long with a Walmart or something. But see, not only do y'all realize that y'all got to stop for a moment and think about all the different movies. That's the name of it. TCHOUPITOULAS. And I can't pronounce it. That street. TCHOUPITOULAS. Tochalupas. I don't know how to say it. Stay off of that one. And they said, don't go to the Walmart on that street. If you know, you know. "12 Years a Slave" is a story out of New Orleans. Chapolosis. You're going to have to break that down some more. Chapatopoulos. The T is silent. What's the rest of it? Potopoulos. Topopolis. Stay off of it. Because you know what? They got their own language. Some of them Creoles down there, you ain't going to understand nothing. It's a cross between Haitian and French. The Haitians got a language. And that's why people got mad at me. I never did say folks from Texas could not make gumbo. I said gumbo was started in Louisiana by Haitians. Chapatoupolis. I like how you brought that down for my non-educated. Chapatoupolis. Stay off of Chapatoupolis and that Walmart on Chapatoupolis. You ain't got no business over there. If you know, you know. Chapalouis. Mama Joy says Chapalouis. Stay off of Chapalouis. Stay off of Chapalouis. If you know, you know. And if you go over there, you go at your own risk. And if you go over there, you better go over there when the sun is the brightest. I would leave before noon if I went to Chapalupas. That's what I would do. Because they don't play. And another thing about the Louisianans, they don't bother you. But if you bother them, they gonna bother you back. Period. And another thing, 12 Years a Slave, where a man was free. And then they made him become a slave again. That's out of Louisiana. Louisiana got still slave houses there. They got history. They got the Whitney plantation. Chapalouis is how they say it. So when ICE went there, ICE learned you can't go everywhere and you ain't covered in the blood of Jesus. Now don't get me wrong, I did not say, and I'm going to break this down to you. You might not believe it, but all witchcraft is not bad witchcraft. It's an art. Well, let me tell you, if you don't believe me, go and look and read what happened when it came down to the witch that Saul went for Samuel. Let me get out my new phone that ain't got no case that I got to order. When Saul went to the witch doctor to wake up Samuel,
King Saul went to the witch of Endor, seeking guidance from the prophet Samuel, before his battle with the Philistines. This is described in 1 Samuel, chapter 28, verses 3 to 25. Samuel confirmed Saul's upcoming defeat.
So let's look at it. So Saul went to visit a witch of Endor, which is a medium. He disguised himself because God quit talking to him. 1 Samuel 28, chapter 28, verses 3 through 5. God had stopped communicating with him, and he desperately sought guidance from a dead prophet who confirmed Saul's impending defeat and death. Now, let me break this down to you. I never said to go practice witchcraft, but the Bible says witchcraft is real to those who believe it. Also, a gift is a gift, how you choose to use it. I see things. I'm not a medium, but I can see things. And God showed me things. And I told y'all what was going to happen now in 2023. And what am I saying to you? These people, Saul had already ran them out of the city. He didn't want no witches, no warlocks, nobody that did magic. But when God quit speaking to him, he went. So Tracy, why are you saying that the Haitians who do voodoo, they voodoo is good? I didn't say that. But when they was in that war to win the Louisiana Purchase, when they was in the war to win Savannah, Georgia, my Nana, which is a Haitian, Mama Nana, she only used the witchcraft to put up fog and to blind the French so that they could win the battle. She didn't curse nobody. She only used it as a weapon because the Haitians did not have the guns that the French had. Now, once they won one revolt, once they won one revolution, once they won one war, they gathered more guns. But remember, in slavery, our own people sold us out to the British people to work on the sugar canes for guns. I never said that you must go to them to read your palm. I never said that. But let me ask you the difference. Some people feel like R&B music is a sin, but the gift comes from God and it comes without repentance. So if I want to say flashbacks of the times we've had, some made us laugh, some made us sad. We used to break up to make up, all the fun that came from those old days. Oh, and I think I need something new. Lord, it just won't do. That's my gift. And then I can say, so heavy laden and burdened down, I did not know just what to do. So I went and I prayed for strength to endure. Jesus said, that's my gift. It comes without repentance. It's what I choose to do with my gift. So you do have people that just have a natural gift from God and they chose to use it. Now, some musicians, we don't call them sorceries and things. They were just there for entertainment. Like, do you remember the time? Michael Jackson. But there are some palm readers. There are some mediums. They see. You don't like it. They use them when they're looking for missing people. You don't like it. My nanny, she was a Haitian woman. And she fought in the war. And she used her gift and the magic to blind the Haitians so that they could win the war. You don't got to like it. It's in the Bible. It says witchcraft is real to those who believe. Let me. I gave you the scripture where you can go read about Samuel. All right? Samuel's is 1 Samuel 2. 1 Samuel chapter 28, verses 3 through 25. Go read it for yourself. Where in the Bible does it say witchcraft is real to those who believe?
The Bible views witchcraft as a real, forbidden practice, not just for believers. Verses like Deuteronomy chapter 18, verses 10 to 12, and Galatians chapter 5, verses 19 to 21, list these practices as abominations, warning against seeking power outside of God.
So let's look and see. You heard what AI said? We don't practice it, but it's out there. Let's find about 18 verses to go to about witchcraft in the Bible. First Chronicles 10 and 13, Saul died because he was unfaithful to the Lord. He did not know the word of the Lord, and he even consulted a medium, and we know that's in 1 Samuel chapter 28. And why did he not get God talk to him? God quit talking to Saul because he was rebellious. He was rebelling in sin. That sin caused division between God and Saul was disobedient. Saul did something God told him not to do. God told Saul, don't you take no more than people's stuff. The next war you win, when you conquer that city, don't take nothing from it. And he was greedy, and he did. Let me tell you something. I keep trying to tell y'all, there'll come a time in life where enough is enough. And if you don't believe me, we getting to a point where these churches are going to come to realize enough is enough. We got mega churches, and we don't need mega churches. We need to take care of our communities. Leviticus 19 and 31 tells us don't turn to them, though. Don't turn to a medium or seek out spirits, for you will be defiled by them. In other words, it means you go out here seeking out a spirit to answer you other than God. If that spirit come back and haunt you, torment you, want something from you, then that's on you. A man or a woman who is a medium or a spiritist amongst you they used to put them to you know what. That's why you find a lot of people in New Orleans, Christians, they don't go messing with that mess. And they'll tell you in a minute, stay away from that mess. And then don't just look at the Haitians. You got people that believe in wolves and vampires. And they've had experiences with black magic. Black magic. Sorcery. So, we don't wrestle against no flesh and blood. Principalities. Spiritual wickedness. That's what I just said. Yes. The Bible compares stubbornness and rebellion it is a form of witchcraft. Jealousy is a form of witchcraft. And it's real to those that you got to have a mindset to believe it. Let me tell you something. The Bible said, whatever man thinketh, so is he. So if you can't perceive it, conceive it, or do you receive it, it has no effect on you. You keep thinking that you broke, you're going to be broke. You keep thinking in a state of mind, if I go in defeat, I'm going to be defeated. If I don't believe, the doctors told me after 15 months, if your foot don't open up, you won't be able to walk right. It didn't. 2 years passed and God decided to straighten my back up. God decided to take me from being bent over on a roller to straightening my back up. And sometimes I wonder if the joy of something new did it also with him in it. He allowed a way for me to remodel and do my kitchen. But I can't even say that because, you know, when I was in my Airbnb, my rental, I still was bent over. He just did it in his timing. Monique, did you enjoy your squares I sent you? He did it in his time. God does a process of elimination, and I'm not going to force nobody to stay with me. As much as I love you and I enjoy you, but if you got to go, you got to go. Like that song say, I like lyrics. It say, if you're going to go ahead and walk out the door. Because one thing you're going to find out, one monkey don't stop no show. And I like that because I realize if I keep holding on to you and you supposed to be gone, it's going to be a problem. I realize a lot of people going to want to come back. God showed me they're going to come back. God is showing me where every day my numbers are going to increase. Some people got to put fire to their bosom. You okay? Uh-huh. Some people have to have fire put to their bosom to believe it's real. It don't take all that. Get that in the bathroom?
No.
Well, you going to get in there and get dressed. It's late. Go get your bath.
I did.
You not had your bath?
Uh-huh.
Well, get some socks. You got snotty nose. You wash your face good? God's time and Mama Catherine Mosey. I'm the cook and you my friend. Some of us, we go so far back, and some of y'all can't. Some of y'all can't. Hate Carmen. Some of y'all can't do. Chef Carmen called me and wished me a Merry Christmas. I thought that was nice. She said, I thought about you. I had talked to her in probably a year. Did you see the commercial that I made for your daughter and me? No, I didn't. I'll go look on your page. She wished me a Merry Christmas, and I watched how people tried to just destroy her for living her life. I never said nothing else about it. All these people that build their platforms off of hate, their platforms are not doing good, and they don't even have the ability to go nowhere else and create better. A lot of people that I help, they stuck right here. If Facebook don't pay them, they didn't get to grow no other places because they used me. And they don't have the ability to go start nothing else on their own. They big on this platform. They're not big everywhere. They don't have no YouTube. They don't have no TikTok. They don't have, they big just on him. But when God hand on you, wherever you go, he give you favor. He make man bless you. He make you be seen by people you didn't know you. And if anybody on TikTok, I got a lot of respect on TikTok. They say, don't cuss in front of mama. A lot of them say, I know who you are. Just like when Cash wanted to come see me. I didn't know he knew who I was. But I had stood him up 3 times because I had a fear of meeting anybody else. Laura.
Mommy.
Tiffany got a new boyfriend.
Miss Tiffany Tyler, let me see you.
And
You in trouble.
tell her.
You in big trouble.
That's why she can't call you. Dewana, let me tell you about my cousin Dewana Alexander. She had an amazing mama named Red. And I want y'all to be praying that we can bring back Christmas on the Hill. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, but it won't be, it would be, we're going to redo that thing. We're going to be, we're going to add some initials in there. I'm going to keep that quiet. But that we can restructure it because it was amazing. It brought the community together. And I'm telling y'all right now, in order
Don't
to
start saying sugar poo because you're messing me up.
In order to stay together, a community got to form. That's why I'm telling my cousin Dewana, I know she listening to me, do not sell y'all home place. I don't care what, you keep that land on Sugar Valley Road. I don't care who gonna widen the road to come ask you. I'm telling you because right now, they want you to do 50-year mortgages because the inflation is so bad, the building material is so high. In order for us to grow our own stuff, the people in Mexico have asked us to quit coming to Mexico because it's causing their groceries to go up. We got so many people living abroad. I'm gonna save it, sissy. I hope the Lord let me be him. I want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of it. Joe, I do.
Hi.
I want to be a part of it, Mama Joe.
Hi.
And my thing is that I just feel like if we're going to have a community, that's why so many people are buying land and they're putting land, they're buying land and building all together. They're building amongst family like they used to. You got family land, keep your family land. Build, pull trailers out, do whatever you got to. If where you live let you do a double wide, honey, they got some nice double wides, but double wide trailers are going for $300 and $400 now. They got upstairs and downstairs. And they done upgraded the material on the double wides. Some of them are just called factory built or moved on site. Not built on site, but moved on location. Because the material is just like a house. They just didn't build it on the ground. They moved it to the structure. And did you know that you could go get a factory built house and you can upgrade the material? Long as they don't even put the trailers under them no more. You have to build a foundation. You have to build them on a crawl space, and you have to have the blocks going around it. And you getting more house. Some of these trailers are 4,500 square feet, whereas you paying $450,000 for 1,800 square feet house. They say they love your dimples.
Thank you.
Deacon Calvin said, hey. Oh,
He take my sister.
he didn't take your sister. They don't even
he
go
did.
together.
They sure don't. Kept the crazy.
Do Avery favor me now, don't she? The older she get, So it depends on where you live. Now there's some places in New York I was watching where they actually have to bring stuff in and lift them up on cranes and split them in half and take them down the river, and your face feel oily.
Yeah, I put Vaseline on like Mama Jean.
Why you put Vaseline like Mama? You don't want to break out in bombs.
I don't.
Oh God, Avery, you can't do what Mama do. You too young. Come here, something in your hair.
So probably something.
Keep your hair good because you're gonna wear it back to school.
I am.
So keep it tied up. Yeah, I'm not taking these braids out. I spend $125. Deacon Cap said don't start.
You don't start. You don't start.
Y'all, sometimes she be sitting right here on her knees by me and like a pound puppy. I just be rubbing. If y'all see me do this, she be down on the bottom. Stop. She be down on the bottom. Hey, Samoya! Samoya, you a Whitfield. You know my uncle just passed away. He's a Whitfield. Did y'all see what my cousin posted it? On his Instagram and all that.
Miss Tiffany, I'm not
My
talking to you.
famous cousin.
Mama.
He'll be at the funeral. But I don't nobody ask me to go run up taking no pictures. I don't do that with him.
Thank you. Wait, go back down.
What did you say about Mama Jean?
Go back down.
Hey, I'm sick. Hey. Oh, down the line sick. See, where I live in the state of Georgia.
Back a your.
Yeah, my uncle was a Whitfield. You can go see his picture. If you don't want to see it over here, you can go look on DC Young Fire's page. He my first
What
cousin.
did I do? Telling me don't start. What did I do?
Yeah, that's what we did. Our double wide is on acre. Yes, baby. With a crawl space. Let me tell you something. Where I live,
I'm from South Carolina.
they won't let us get double wides. I was trying to get one to move on some more of my land for a rental property. And these people with money don't want it. And they said, oh, it's in the city limits, so you can't put it in the city limits. So then I was like, well, can I put it on the county side? I got some land on the county. We're not letting double wides come in the county. I said, but wonder if I'm already living in a double wide, it's my homestead, can I replace it? They told me no. I did, but my uncle died the day after Christmas, and my daddy's sister died on the 10th, and then the 11th was Aunt Florine's anniversary, 3 years. So it's been kind of something else. So Friday we got a wake. My sister-in-law last name is Whitfield. Yeah, DC Youngfly's name is John Whitfield, and he got it over there on his page. He put a pic. I think he put the same picture up that I got with my uncle and aunt. But if y'all want to see both of them. And then, of course, my grandmama had 2 sets of kids, right? So his daddy and my daddy are brothers. However, I'm a nose, right? So y'all know the famous girl that just became a billionaire, Beyonce. Her granddaddy and her granddaddy, which is her daddy's daddy, and my great granddaddy was brothers. Yeah. And they used to come to the family reunions, and that is close kin. But at the end of the day, what's that gonna do me?
It's the same thing I was thinking.
Nothing. Don't even come over here. They don't even give nobody no money.
Look what I did to create my cup.
You made it?
Mm?
Oh.
I didn't do the cup, but I made the design on it.
Ava made this. A.M. She made this, baby. She put all of these. Who gave you this cup? It's hit.
Nene or Erica. Either one.
You got so many good cups because Aunt Jerry gave you a good cup.
A Walla. It says cold at night.
Yeah.
Too.
And you can take that to school because it locks.
Which one?
Meaning the one Aunt Jerry gave you.
Oh, yeah. You can lock it through the side. It's out in the sun.
No, I'm saying like, you know, it'll stay shut. Like this has just got that on it.
Yeah, but if
But
you
hers,
take this to
flip it up.
school, if you take this
You
to school,
can't.
then it'll spill.
Right, but hers
But sometimes, if they have some Stanleys, like, closed, but I don't know.
Go.
where they
You
find
want to go get the one Aunt Jerry gave so they can see it? What's in here?
water.
Hey, LaJune. Last night, me and my man.
Mommy, try singing. I hear you. Hello, Kitty.
What he got? Hello, Kitty. So her auntie Jerry gave her this one. It's very nice. My nephew Armand, he makes these.
He makes them cups.
I'm gonna get him to put your name on here. So basically,
He even put my name
it
on
goes
the
like
other,
this, so she can carry it.
and then like so like let me show.
But now I do have.
So like
Hey, we all can do better.
so,
I love you. Carmen called and wished me a Merry Christmas.
so you push this up.
What you doing,
or
handsome?
you can make
Let me
this
tell you something. We all can do better. Baby, do better. Let me just get on to you for a minute. If you in here, can you just put a 1? I know I heard about Richard Smallwood.
I am.
Oh, that just broke my heart. Through danger seen and unseen, that's protection all around. We all can do better. Are you still on him before I say what I gotta say? I'm looking
One.
for we all can do better. He didn't come back.
One.
I had something to say to him.
One. Okay. One.
The angels watching over me. I used to sing that song at church.
Hi.
Under the refuge of God's wings, security is found. He's gone. I had something to say to him. For there are angels watching me. But what I want to tell him is he's so handsome.
Why are we putting Uno?
He's handsome big and he's handsome skinny. That's a handsome man. I will never let nobody shame me. I look good. Big. I gotta love the fat me just like I'm gonna love the skinny me. I'm not in vain.
Oh my Jesus.
That's a fine joker. And what's making me mad about we all can do better, about Noop, them some men fine. Them the ones you want to have a baby.
Mama.
Yes, sir. Them the ones you want to.
Ow. Mama.
I looked at him and I said, doggone. That's what makes me mad. Do better. Come bless somebody with a seed. Put a beat to it. Yes, sir. Fine. Fine as wine. And you can tell he look good, he smell good, and he's complimentary. And he know who he is. He know who he was created. Let me tell you something. Some people have complexes up here. But when you know who you are and what God made you and that you fearfully and you wonderfully made, see, them the kind that make me upset in my spirit, in my sanctified soul. Because I feel like them the ones that should be like, you know, however the rhythm gonna go, to the beat of the rhythm of the night. But that's a fine young man. So when somebody tried to shame him or say he was big, child, let me tell you something. Oprah Winfrey taught me this. She said, love the big you like you love the little you. She said, I had to love big Oprah, medium-sized Oprah, and little Oprah. And I know she didn't have no problem because Oprah's feet was turned like this with 2 big bones sticked out. You know them people that got the bones on the side of their feet? And Honey, Oprah said, I got enough money to straighten my feet. I got enough money to make the darkness light. And whatever wrong, Oprah said, I'll make it right. Oprah had bags like me. Oprah said, I'm a billionaire. Oprah don't have no bags no more, baby. Oprah said, put on some glasses. Hey, I'm Oprah Winfrey. Oprah said, I got a good grade of hair. Oprah get her hair done every time you turn around. Protective styles and everything. Look at me. I'm still stuck with the same curl. But all I'm trying to say is, don't ever try to shame nobody because they did. Because, baby, if all you can call me is big, you can't call me broke. You can't call me funky. And you can't call me nasty. You can't call me none of those things. I take care of my hygiene. I take care of my look, my image. I go cut my own. Baby, I go grease this up. I got to get this right for the fume. I got to have this right for the fume. It's time for me to just knock a little clipping off of the corners and stuff. Sort of lay down like I want and line it up a little bit more. I did a little bit the other day. You know, for the fume. Go back over these with that straight razor. Get ready for that fume. So when I walk up in there and I be looking sharp like this, I'm gonna have my orange glasses on because I'm wearing what's the name's orange thing. I walk up there and they be like, hey, it's so good to see you. I ain't seen you in a long time. Oh, where you get them earrings? They just a pair. Thank you. Girl, look at the gold. It's matching the gold. It's matching the gold. Girl, where you get that pocketbook? My son got it. It's a Louis. I've been calling it a Louis Vuitton because, you know, but it's Louis, they said, not Louis. But I thought it was
Louis Vuitton.
That's Louis. So I called it Louis. I got a new one. I can smell the leather. I'm going to go get my name put on there. I'm going to go in there and get my name put on it in case somebody try to steal it. TKM on there. You know what I'm saying? So when you know who you is, that's one thing I got to say. Like the pre-show, my nephew, he went and had that weight loss surgery, right? I wish he had some kids, like a boy. Not no girls, but boys. You know what I'm saying? Because he smell good. Pre can touch you like this. And you just keep smelling yourself. That's what get me in trouble with my husband at night when he go to bed. That ain't the pocketbook. That's yours. Come on, I'll show your little thing you got. But, you know, like, that's what get me in trouble at night with my husband. Get folded. This is AA's. AA got her, a little bumblebee. She got her nice little bumblebee. But that'll get you in trouble. I'm having a hot flash. Something don't come over me.
Put over there.
And I got me a one, baby, that'll get you in trouble. So when my husband, he comes, he say Trace, and I be like, And I go into a trance. I just go get in the shower and get myself right for the night and let it be low and brown. And can't tell me you can't fold nobody up. Let me tell you something. Do you know on TikTok, it's a whole group of men? Baby, they on TikTok. It's a whole side of TikTok for men that like plus size women.
Thank you, Miss Gentleman. I'm mad at you too, Miss
I'm just glad we got some left because we can't keep none to ourselves. That's what's making me mad with the LGBTQ. I be wanting to fight them sometimes. Like somebody like, we all can do better. I want to fight them over him. Because he fine. He shouldn't have. He should have had a win over there. See, he should have. If I would have been living in his neighborhood, I'd have turned him. Put like that. I'd have turned that. Nobody else would have got a chance. I got to put him down. And I got to give him somebody. He wanna. Huh? You coming back out tonight? Act like you don't know me during the daytime. Okay. Don't tell nobody we dealing with each other. Hey, you come to see my brother. Come on in, my baby brother. Hey, Derek. Donnell here. Quit hugging on me. Don't come touching on me. I see you tonight. Let it be low and brown. I'd have played it out too. This is how my face would have been. Derek, y'all need to be quiet in there. He'd have come back out to my, hey, can I have some water? I can't stand that little bald-headed thing. But by around 11 o'clock, I'd have heist up the windows. He'd have been chasing me. I'd be like, I don't know what's wrong with that little boy. He'd have never made it to that side of the street. I had him so hooked on phonics. I'm so sick of people just letting good men get away. I'd have turned him. Hello, Rosalind. Not ready to go, Rosalind. We all can do better. Rosalind Elder said we all can do better. So I'd have got that. By the time everybody found out, it would have been too late. He'd have been telling his Lifetime movie network story. Well, how did you, what happened? Like, you said you was leading down the path of, you thought you was going to like boys and choo-choo toys. So what happened? He was going to be like, honey, so I was playing with this boy my age, my neighbor. We was all living in the same community. He had a sister. She was fine. Man, she was fine. And she was built for it tough. And I thought she didn't look at me. One day she told me, I was walking home. She lit up her window. She said, psst, come here. And I went over there because I'm just so used to her icking me. She said, come on in the room. I'm going to talk to you for a minute. And after that conversation, it was a conversation. My life changed. Well, what happened in the conversation, child? There wasn't much talking, but I can say it went on for about 2 years, and then she moved away. No. Kept trying to reach out to her, but she changed my life on the right path. I never had any that, good before, but I still like a little piece. I mean, like, it's like it made me see things different, you know what I'm saying? Child. Promised I wasn't going to tell nobody. Well, what's her name? I can't say all that now. I'm going to take it to the grave.
Look at my back.
Where she going? Leave me alone. I'll take it to the... Come on, Avery, now. Leave me alone. Take it to the grave. But I wish, was the age difference a lot? Yeah, it was about, like I'm just 42, something like that. I think it was 13, 14 years different. Yeah, but I was like, it was like I was 16. She was 20 something. Well, let's just move the age up for purposes not to be like the leader of the free world. She was 10 years difference. 9, 8, 7 years difference. Really? And you can handle an experienced person. Experience is a teacher, and she was a teacher. So did you ever bump into her? Did you ever see her? I did. So I was skinny one time, and then the next time we got together, I had gained weight. She still said I was fine. Then I got a little bigger, and she was like, she liked big, chunky men. Then I seen her one time, I was feeling so good about myself, I lost weight. She said, I don't care. I didn't fall in love with just your image. I fell in love with your heart, your inner being, and you fine. So it didn't matter. She liked it me. I was 14 and she was 36. La.
That's crazy.
That's crazy work.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that's what I would have done if I had to tell a story. If anyone should ever write it, that's what I'm gonna stick to. Let me get my silly butt off of him. I'm so silly, and I got a silly spirit because I got to do. Give me my chart. Oh, you using it? I got to do TikTok today, whether I feel like it or not. I bet you it did change your life. I bet you was sucking your thumb like that. Baby, I bet you that was something. I'm sucking something. But y'all let some good ones get away, but it's a whole side on TikTok where there are men that are only attracted to plus size women. And they talk about it. They talk about the experiences. I don't know where this scenario come like, oh, if you're a big man, you sweat and you stink. or if you're a big woman, you sweat and you stink. Anybody can smell if they don't take care of their hygiene. Smell don't stop with skinny people. Just like high blood pressure and diabetes and anything else. If it runs in your family, you can have it. If you don't wash your tail, and if you don't take care of it, and when you smell yourself, if you don't isolate the situation, when you smell your breath, and after you get through eating, go brush your teeth, refreshing your lipstick, keep you some gum. That's why it makes me worry sometimes with some of y'all. It bother y'all when I chew chewing gum. I don't know why. I don't know why it would bother you that after I eat, and especially when I was in the office doing my real estate, that I got to go meet with a client, that I'm going to put some gum in my mouth. I don't know why people have issues. There's nobody can tell you that they're exempt from smelling. All you got to do is go one day without bathing. Some people half a day. Some people have sweaty, their pores are open. So they sweat, they got sweaty feet and sweaty hands. And so they may have to freshen up a little bit more. But it's how you choose to, it's how your parents raise you. That's why I got those scrubs on my showcase. I'll lather one up in a minute, go in that bathroom, stick it out in the water, hit it in the middle of the day, freshen that thing back up. I don't know. I know you can't smell me on TikTok, but I be jumping up and down and I be bouncing. I just want to know that ain't no cat getting out the bag. And I keep me some in my car. You know, especially on Sundays, you might have a second service and you just got to go in the bathroom in the church and they lather up as soon as the water hit them. I showed y'all what those scrubs do. That's what they give you now when you in the hospital. And then when you bathe at night, it make you sleep better anyway. You washing off all that day. And when you get up in the morning, if you can't get in the shower before you go high, low, and out the door because you were sleeping as a woman, you closed up. Can't breathe. You go pee. I don't care who you are. Your hand can touch in there. And if you can smell it right there, and go to school feeling better. Yeah, that part. So it's all about how you've been taught. It's all about how you choose to treat yourself. You got to. Nobody knows nothing. But sometimes your secrets tell on you because they be coming out the bag. If you got strong arms, take your deodorant with you to work. You can keep it in a Ziploc bag. When you go to the doctor, when you go to get your pap, when you go get your mammogram, you got to put deodorant on afterwards. If you've been at work all day, ask the doctor, can you use the bathroom first? Go in there and wash yourself up. It don't take a doctor to tell you, you've been at work 8 hours and you want to come lay on my table. I can't take it. I don't know. Some kids don't know that. The parents ain't taught them. Been to the gym, you've been walking. Go take care of yourself. You can go on my showcase on my TikTok. When you go to my page, Mama's Comfort Cooking, hit showcase. You're going to see scrubs in there. SCHRUBBZ, scrubs.
No, showcase is not on here. I don't see it.
There it is.
I don't see it. There's no showcase. It says showcase and it doesn't. I'm buying me some stuff off of that showcase. Hello.
I don't know why it's not showing. But I do have a showcase. But anyway, it's in my showcase.
Show me. This This is nice. Daddy, go home.
All right. So I love y'all. I'm going to get off of here because I do have to do TikTok today. Thank y'all for putting up with me. We have good times over here. And for the record, I've been on here for 2 hours and 5 minutes. I give y'all 2 hours a day. Rosalind, y'all know what's going to happen. So what I say to one, I say to all, love your neighbor like you love yourself. What I say to one, I say to all, love covers a multitude of faults. What I say to one, I say to all, I love you. Yes, I do. Also, hit the reset button because God going to fix in 2026. Number 2, thank you who gifted me stars. I appreciate it. 2012, boy, that was some good times back then. The most of Obama years. You just hit the reset. My stars are on 2012. Hit the reset button. We're going back to a better time and we're going to reset. Also, resetting the mind. Also, thank you for my supporters. Those that could hang on and keep your supporter badge. I love you. Thank you for my people that support me on TikTok. You don't stop. Thank you. I love you. Hello, Rosalind. I see you, Rosalind.
Bye.
I hope we hit the reset button and we can visit, Rosalind. We can eat or have lunch or something, Rosalind, next
Miss
year.
Tiffany, goodbye.
I love y'all. See y'all later. Hello, Rosalind. Rosalind out here. See you later, honeybees. Rosalind, it's me, Emily Ann. Rosalind's not here.